Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, a New Year's Eve edition. We got a couple of them coming up here this morning. I am Pete Pardo, your host, publisher, and CEO of SOT. Today, we got a couple good ones here. This one is red hot. I want to thank my good buddy Jeff Young for turning me on to this new CD. I've actually been very much into this drummer for a long time, but I just didn't even hear that this had come out, right? And can't keep up with everything. But it's the latest from Australian drum virtuoso Virgil Ruination. All right, he's got a great cast of characters with him here. Some wonderful musicians. It's a very, very eclectic, fun jazz, fusion, hard rock, and prog release. All right, of course, if you're not familiar with Virgil Donati, and I'd be surprised if you weren't, but in case you haven't been, this guy has played with just about everybody over the last, 20, 25 years or so. Planet X, Ring of Fire, Alan Holdsworth, Steve Vai, Cab, all right, who else? Derek Sherinian, Tribal Tech, Soul Circus, Scott Henderson, Tony McAlpine, did a stint in the later version of UK, Kazumi Watanabe, the great Japanese guitar player, Southern Sons, The State. I mean, so many different acts and bands and artists that he has appeared on albums, did tours with, all that sort of thing. I've seen him live a couple times. A just stupendous drummer. And this latest solo album, Ruination, is quite good and well worth your attention. So you might be asking, well, Pete, who plays on this, right? Well, I'm going to tell you in a second. So in addition to Virgil playing all the drums, occasional keyboards, right, you've got on guitars, all right, spread out throughout this album. You've got Andre Neary, Julian Lage, okay, Marco Scvoli, Carl Werner Ringstrom, Matteo Mancuso. All right, I mean, right there. Look at those list of guitar players. You got a couple phenoms in there. On bass, Junior Bragunha, Evan Marion, and Anton Davignetz. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing any of those names. On keyboards, Chris Clark, Joe Chindamo, Steve Hunt, Alex Argento, and like I mentioned, Virgil Donati. Also on vocals on a couple tracks and guitar, you've got Erwin Thomas. So basically, it's mostly instrumental. I think there's, how many songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tunes. I think 4 or 5 have vocals. All right. And the vocal tracks are kind of proggy. All right, like the title track. Actually, is that the song I'm looking for here? Hold on, I think it's the title track. Is really cool. Yeah, that's probably my favorite vocal track on the album, Ruination. Just a really cool kind of rock and prog tune with some amazing arrangements. But otherwise, you've just got some incredible instrumental tracks like Castle Bastards. What else we got here? The Crack, 11 Part 2, The Quiet Place. I mean, what's great is you got all these guitar players appearing on here, giving their, different flavors and styles to these kind of real fusiony, red hot songs. What else is here? Pinprick is great. Out of the Dirt is fantastic. If there were nothing, that's got Matteo on it. Just some fantastic ensemble work on here. A great sounding album. Sonically, the production is just impeccable. The drumming is off the charts as always, but what I really like about these tunes is they're crafted to allow all the musicians to really mesh and intermingle with themselves. This is not just a drum chops fest. This is not just a guitar fest. This is meant to be ensemble playing and arrangements, and it comes across that way. So even though like most of the tracks have different musicians on them, if you were to just listen to this and not really read up on the album notes, the liner notes, to see all these different players, you think, wow, this is a red hot band. Okay, and that's kind of what the really cool thing about it. So if you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend you do. Here you get all the tracks and who appears on each. Pretty cool, artwork and photography there. Really good album. I dig this a lot. Again, not surprised how good it is because Virgil is just such a tremendous drummer and musician, and as you can see, well, as you will hear when you check this out, a really good writer and arranger, and he's just gotten some great players on here. So I highly recommend this if you haven't checked it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on the mighty YouTube all the damn time. So don't touch that dial. We got a couple more coming up. I am hoping also tonight to do a special New Year's Eve kind of hello edition. Thanks for the memories of 2019. Mom and Dad will be here. I'm hoping to get them on the show again. So my buddy Wild Bill from the Comic Book Geezers channel, he'll be here as well. So maybe we'll get everybody to kind of guest on the show tonight for a quick little, happy 2019, and here's to a great 2020 wish from all of us tonight, right around midnight or shortly thereafter. So depending on where in the world you lie, it might be, whatever time it might be. But anyway, we'll see you guys real soon. Talk to you then. Bye-bye.